Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hardlife Capt.Eric, and I'm hoping this works. It'll be the first time I attempt it, but I don't know if it's going to work. It may be vibrating too much. On my way to Hernandez outfitters, 40 outfitters, to make a delivery. I've got a bunch of cannonball weights and a bunch of leaders. Yeah, so on the way out, I'm going to just be describing some of the stuff that I got going on. And what's up, Steve? How you doing? On the road, watching all these cells. Oh, that would have been nice. I was saying one cell line was going this way and another one's this way, and yeah, that's gonna create a mess. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? John, how you doing? I'm on the road, coming over the Causeway Bridge, going into the island now. Yeah, I don't have my secondary phone to look at because I'm on the road, so I may glance over now and again and see what's going on. But I see a lot of the windsurfers out here as well. There's a nice breeze going. There's small white caps in the bay, but for the most part, it looks pretty calm. What's up, Roger? CJ? How you doing? I know a few of these guys over here at the intercoastal catching reds, and black drum are moving through it too. They are catching some slot sizes and a few oversized mix, using mullet fillet. Shrimp and fish bites are still working as well. They pretty much work all the time. It just, you gotta check it out. Daniel, how you doing? We are on the road. Like I said, I was trying to get live. It wasn't happening earlier. I had too much going on to where I couldn't really sit down. And when I did sit down, I was, with customers and stuff like that, which I should have just let it run, but at the same time, kind of want to devote some time to y'all. So, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Jay? How you doing? Aloha? Miguel, how you doing? It's good to see a lot of fishermen out here, guys. It's pretty nice. Maybe I'll give y'all a view here in a little bit. Once I get on the 361 going that way, because you'll have a lot more water to look at. Been trying to hit the road since 1 o'clock, put it that way. But we have 100 of the three-way short all mono leaders, which is actually 2 per bag, so it's 200 liters in there. The whiting rigs with the small J hook, Kale hook, and circle hooks. Pompano leaders with float, well, with the hard float, with soft float, and then with no floats. We also have cannonball 2 and 3 pounders, 24 of each. The Pompano leaders range from 78 liters to 100 of each, and the whiting rigs up to 100 of each as well. So yeah, they've got quite an assortment of leaders coming their way. So if y'all haven't stopped by 40 Outfitters, be sure to check them out. Oh man, what's up, Jaime? How y'all doing? Sorry, keep yawning, guys. Freaking, now I'm in, driving, which is a lot more common than what I was doing earlier. I was having to deal with all the questions of all the workers trying to put this order together. So definitely nice, but it also feels good to be in my truck, man. Dang, anytime you hear about any kind of motor work, transmission work, man, you just automatically assume 2 to 3 weeks worth of just not having your vehicle because of parts and all of that. So Speedway Motors out of San Antonio, big shout out to them. They got my truck, I went to deliver it to them, and even then, they met me halfway, and I was able to get my truck back all in about a week. So it was very, I wouldn't say completely painless, but as painless as it could be. So that, yeah, I am out here chasing paper, and god done because I haven't really relinquished the reins on deliveries and stuff like that. Because even coming out here is always room for opportunity to find more stores and more customers for the shop. So it's always a good thing. And we are at 17 people watching, 11 thumbs up. A little bit lagging, guys. So I'm gonna give you all a view of what I'm seeing. So over here's or actually I do boom. Now come on. So there's the packery channel where they've got the barges there for the rocks that they're filling in. There's hardly anybody fishing over here. Tide is kind of high, which is good. That means the fish are going to be up close, and it's going to be real soon coming in is flounder season. I can't wait for that to come in, so it's definitely going to be coming over here in these flats as well. They've got a lot of water up here. Normally a lot of this is usually dried out, so this is pretty good. We got some wade fishermen on this side. Oh yeah, but you definitely see the wind is moving. You see all them streaks in the water. Yep, there's definitely some wind out here and stuff like that. Maybe I'll get lucky and take a little stroll on the beach, depending on how quickly I can get to 4-day outfitters from here. So I'd like to be able to leave it up on here on the dash, but y'all won't be able to see anything because the way the holder is on here doesn't really allow for a lot of leeway. So I missed the comments on there. Let's see if I can see that again. Blackity, what's that? Oh, here we go. Calling all good looking anglers. Yes, sir. Trimmed it down just a little bit. I'm kind of upset about it because now I can't see it through my fingers. I like to be able to go like that and it just push out. So definitely the barber ain't going to touch that for a few months. Let it grow back and let y'all see how much it can grow in that time. Camilo, how you doing? To make some deliveries. How's everybody's Friday? Y'all ready for the weekend? Awesome. We are going to 4-day outfitters. I've got several hundred liters to deliver to them and multiple cannonball weights, 2-pounders and 3-pounders, 24 of each. But the liters, we got several hundred that we got to deliver to them as well. The whiting rigs are what have really been kicking our butt right there, but we only owe them now about 100 liters out of the 300 they ordered. And I'd like to pass this guy, but he's not moving over just enough. Is he gonna go? No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, well, I normally don't have weekends. Y'all see me, guys, even when I'm, at the house or whatever, I'm still turning and burning. Gotta burn the candle at all ends for us, so I feel you there. I wish I was going shark fishing, I really do. This guy's going really slow, but no, it feels good to be back in my truck. And actually, it's a 2011, not a 2014. I kept saying 2014, but the mechanic was like, hey, you were off by a few years. It's like, oops. Hey, pay attention to the road, guy. This guy swerved into my lane right now. Jeez. Yeah, it's Friday. Everybody's trying to get home and everything. Please drive safely. Yeah, we all want to get there in one piece. And awesome. Sky moved over. Let me give a little thank you. I learned that a long time ago, how to communicate with drivers that move over, and how you can say thank you using your hazard lights and stuff like that, and or check if it's safe to pass using your high beams and stuff. show some appreciation and some road etiquette, you know, when you're out there and stuff like that. Yes, sir, definitely is, man. Get out here and breathe some fresh, salty air. I would have the windows open, but I know if I did, I wouldn't, y'all probably wouldn't be able to hear me, you know. So, the road over here to Port A, or going to Port A, I think it's 65, and we're going 63 right now, just because of traffic. So, we will see. But I really wish I was going fishing, yeah. Oh man, I've seen some of those videos where they roll coal like that. Excuse me, guys. Been a long week, been a real long week, but I'm getting it done. I hope the video ain't too blurry or anything like that, but I wanted to use the back side of the screen, but then I wouldn't be able to see the comments or anything coming through, so having to do it this way. Got Mr. FTW who sent me a picture earlier. You get a limit of some black drum slots. He was fishing the packery channel. It's pretty nice to see some good sized fish getting caught, you know, not just the oversized, some good take home fish to fillet up, man. I was trying to do a brisket all week long and it did not work out. These leaders, since we fell so far behind those, you know, 2.5 months, we're still playing catch up, but we definitely got the gear and the people now that are locked on, and they were, as fast as I could build the frameworks for the leaders where we attach the beads and the hooks and all of that, they were able to keep up with putting all that together and stuff like that, which is good. Yeah. But I'm kind of thinking about doing a side-by-side testing, because I've seen some pompano leaders with no beads, only the colored floats and a main line that you set up to put your hooks on. Then I build mine with beads and they're all colorful and everything, and I mean, I still hook up. I catch a crazy amount of fish with them when I am able to go fishing. But I want to see if that will make a difference when the pompano are running. Does it really matter if you use all those beads and or if you don't use all those beads? And the reason I want to know this is because obviously it's faster for me to tie all these knots than it would be for me to actually use all the beads and swivel stuff like that, which is actually good because then it can drop down the price. I mean, pompano rigs in that fashion, like the whiting setup that I have, compared to doing it in the double drop drum section that I have. But I've also been asked by a few guys to make a triple hook setup for drum fishing and stuff like that. So that may be coming real soon too, guys. So I'm looking forward to that one. That one will definitely be a test, and we will see how it goes. Or a few tests to see how they go, should I say. And then also too, I've got some spooling videos that I got to get done. We are still doing some tight line hollow core braid comparison to Cortland braid. Those are the two, and the Diamond Gen 3, only because I still have leftover Diamond Gen 3. But if I don't, then we'll never learn these line capacity numbers. And, you know, for our library, we definitely want to learn those numbers for sure. So, I am looking forward to maybe going fishing tomorrow. I've got one small delivery to make, and I might be able to make the Grande Scape and go fishing. All depends what this weather does. I don't know if I'm gonna go hit the beach, the jetties, the bay, or the inner bay. There's a few places for me to go fish. I just want to see what this weather's gonna do. If these winds are gonna still keep rocking out of the north, which what's going to end up happening the next day with this north wind like that, it's going to push out the bays, so it's going to get real low in the bays. So a lot of the spots that have been going real good right now because the tide's been real high are going to start slowing down a bit too. So you'll have to start fishing those deeper water channels in comparison to a lot of the flat areas. Those are going to get super thin. So stay tuned for that number. And just coming out here, you see a lot of development going on the island. A lot of houses and condos going up. Just keeping an eye out for the new pier or something that may happen out here. I'm telling you, if I ever win the lottery, you best believe I'm going to make a sweet pier. You know, obviously I'm going to have to spend a ridiculous amount to buy the property so I can make a pier on the beach, you know, kind of deal. And definitely I would make it actually like a 3-layer deal. Have the top layer as my living quarters, the second layer as you know, for the guys that want to be a member, a pier member, they can actually buy in and have sleeping quarters where they can go shower, sleep, you know, or whatever. Instead of going to rent hotels, they can actually pay in for the year and be able to, you know, have some sleeping quarters there out of the weather and stuff like that, which also be great for, you know, family vacations and stuff. And then have the lower one as a pier house and or a restaurant. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a huge setup, but I want it on the beach. Imagine that kind of view at night. Yes, sir. It's a dream, but gotta play the lottery to kind of do that. That, or maybe I can get real lucky with all our sponsors. One day they'll pay for it all, kind of deal, you know. Oh, another thing too, we are waiting on a call back with Ron Hoover. They're real interested in sponsoring our channel with all the fundraisers and stuff like that we got. So I am waiting for that call back. So as soon as that happens, I will let y'all know what's going on with that. Like I said, now that it's going to kind of slow down for us over here, I'll be having some time to be able to break away from the shop, you know, get more sponsors, get more fishing done for sure. That is something that I need it. I need some saltwater therapy. Bad. Anybody going out this weekend? I know over here in Corpus, it should be a great weekend of fishing since the northern did blow in, but it's not really cold. Right now it's still 81 degrees. It's like, but that, yeah, northern blew in. Oh, man. Now, since I did get my truck, I doubt there would ever be up here about again. Actually, I'm not hauling very much lead today, guys. I'm hauling a lot of liters, though. I've got 200, 300, 400, 5, probably about 600 liters in the back seat right now. That's not including the liters that have 2 liters per bag. I'm just counting up the bags here. Yeah, I've got, yeah, there's quite a bit of liters. And let's see. 300 of those bags actually have 2 liters per bag. So yeah, so there's 600 actual liters in just those 300 bags. So yeah. Now I'm pulling into Port A. Yes, sir. So the video will probably end here in a few minutes. I'll show y'all once I'm all pulled into Port A Outfitters. that's been always my dream, to build that kind of setup, obviously. But it's gonna take some big dreams and shooting for the stars. Wow. Well, that's why I'm actually, it's going to be 2 businesses that are going to be in that establishment. Actually 2, 3, technically 3, because one will be restaurant. Second will be the retail shop, like tackle shop, that will be there. And the third one will be the portion of the pier that's considered members only. So in order to access that level, you would have to be a member. So that means prepaid, like these deer leases kind of deal, where y'all can come in and relax, eat some food, kind of in a good environment, out of the weather and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely, I already got it all planned out in my head. I just got to come up with the millions that it's going to take to get there. I'll get there, watch. One day I'll make it happen. Think about it, a pier that, for all the guys that like to stay out there, weeks on end, that they can go in, shower, get some rest instead of having to go sleep in their truck or on a cot on the end of the pier. Yeah. Definitely going to be pretty cool. So, and then I would ensure to have like the camera crew guys that are ready to shoot video film at all times. For the guys out there that are out there tearing up the fish and stuff like that, just so it can better promote the pier of what's actually going on. And yes, sir, definitely looking forward to it. And obviously, I'm going to be fishing. Oh yeah. Finally finished the Sonic out here. All right. Like eating Sonic. Looks like it. Yeah. Yep. They're open. They're serving. Oh, deal. That thing went up pretty quick. Pretty quick. So I haven't seen anybody posting up that y'all are going fishing. Are y'all not gonna get out there and brave the weather? It's not even that cold. I said I'm more than likely I'm gonna have a delivery to come out here tomorrow, and then I am looking forward. I think we lucked out on a lot of that, but also too, a lot of these guys that play these games with these beaches and stuff like that, man, they use them as their own back pocket, to make money for themselves instead of truly pushing it forward to make our area grow and stuff like that. So actually I should be in the other lane. I was gonna go to Port A Outfitters first instead of the storage buildings, where I go and take the normal big lead quantities to them. How you doing, Pedro? All right. Hey. Well, how long are you going to be in for, Roger? What up? I know a few of y'all were talking about coming in and stuff like that. I know I've been kind of out of sorts. Let's see if they are here. If they are here, you're going to have to bear with me while I drop these weights off over here. And then I'll go to their actual area to drop off that. They might have it. No. I'll go and go to the main store. But just a little heads up, guys. With the truck, I already passed over 200 miles driven since they've put in the tranny. And yes, definitely feel the huge difference. Can see the difference on my gas mileage, RPMs, I mean everything. Also too, when my little brother had reset all the codes on my truck just to get the truck to actually go, it was within that 150 mile range that all the lights started to come back on and stuff like that, which it was a quick band-aid to get me back on the road, which worked. However, it was still, you know, it was still messed up, so it didn't get to go as far as, well, it got me as far as I needed to go, because obviously I was able to make the deliveries that I needed to make and stuff like that. It just, I didn't get to participate the way I wanted to, was like drive down beach safely and be able to get off the beach safely. So but now my truck is good to go, and that means I need to start playing on the beach some more, you know. But I'm going to definitely look at what's happening with this front and how these high north winds are going to make the fish react. It may set them off. It may make it just go crazy, awesome fishing, or it may shut them down. I will have to wait and see what's going on with that. But I am definitely in the mood to do some fishing, and it may happen tomorrow. I may seriously look at it, making it happen tomorrow. Now, where to go, that's going to be the real question. What am I going to go after? Because also, too, with the wind changing direction like this, it may murk up the water, which a lot of times right now it's been real crystal clear. It may get dirty because now it's pushing the water the opposite way. And it will stir it up some. So, we'll see. I want to get those underwater cameras going. Alright, Raj, well, if you're coming in tomorrow, give me a call and we'll see what's up. Maybe we can go wet some lines during the day. I don't know how late I can stay, like I said, but I definitely need to get some saltwater action in me. But I am here at JAY Outfitters, and I'll show you what's going on with this. It's a lot of gear that I got going. There it is, JAY Outfitters. That's where I'm at. And there's one thing of leaders. That's a lot of liters there. And also, there's another full basket of liters. Like I said, some of these have 2 liters per bag. But now I'm going to have to end the video because I can't hold the camera and walk in there and hold the deals since I am by myself. So I will holler at y'all later, guys, probably on the return trip home. See y'all in a bit.